Choke, no joke, chicky choke, no joke. Choke, no joke, chicky choke, no joke. You know what it is. I know it's industry chick with some long. When I had exclusive, I hit her off. Then she did some to piss me off. It was crashed, so I brushed it off. You got to me, boo. Joke, no joke. What up, y'all? It's Truth Be Told all day, every day, even on your birthday. You know what I'm saying? So if it's your birthday today, truth will be told, and happy birthday to you, all right? You know what I mean? You know, I'm feeling better. You know, I'm about 99.998% back. You know what I'm saying? Like my DNA results when it comes to my kids. Hey, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm saying here to build with y'all about a few things, all right? First thing I want to build about is Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart got a new stand-up comedy that was shot in his home called No F's Given. You know what I'm saying? I want to be the first one to say that I give no F's about this show. When I say there's no F's given, Kevin Hart, this joint should have been called There's No Laughs Given. No laughs given. You need to go ahead and sit down and do something else at this point. If you are a diehard Kevin Hart fan, but you are a realist in yourself, I want you to watch this without forcing yourself. I want you to sit there and you tell me that watching that whole stand-up, that you got a pain in your stomach from laughing or a tear came out your eye, right? Watch the whole thing. And when I tell you it is so not funny, I want you to, as soon as they go off, while you're on Netflix, go over to Dave Chappelle Show, whatever season it is, and just hit it. And I guarantee you, within 10 minutes, you will know the difference between a real laugh and a forced laugh or studio audience applaud laugh, which you hear all in Kevin Hart's comedy. Niggas, 10 niggas in the room. Where's all these people laughing like they sounding like they're in Carnegie Hall? Nigga, knock it off. Kevin, you need to go through Cat Williams' trash and get his jokes that he don't even want. Nigga, that no F's given was no laughs given. It was so forced. The content was, you had nothing to talk about. You was better off talking about you dipping out on your people that you got in a car crash with and just doing a joke about that whole thing for an hour. That joint was dry. Like I know I'm not a diehard Kevin Hart fan when it comes to comedy, because the nigga, his comedy is forced comedy. You know what I'm saying? But like, you watch it for yourself. You get back to me and you tell me if Kevin Hart's new joint on Netflix, No F's Given, was funny. And if it was funny, you tell me the 5 jokes that made you laugh, that they're still memorable in your head after you watch it. Okay? Son, yo, I don't know if he had a contract for filming. I don't know if he needed some bread. All I know is you doing a comedy show in your living room, like 50 Cent did a comedy show, did a concert in his living room in Connecticut, with all of us in there, probably thousands, not tens of people, there's a difference in electricity and energy. That, Kevin, was a comedy show. It was like us watching your kids try to do some material. Like, you was like your son up there performing for you, telling you that he gonna be a comedian. And he don't care, Dad. Throw me out there to the wolves. Right now, in the quarantine, Dad. I'm ready. I'm ready, Dad. You know, I'm little Kev. I'm ready. I'm ready. And you threw him out there. And you know what you heard? A studio audience applaud with laughter. Look, I'm a producer, Kevin. If the crowd sound like they going crazy, and I'm looking at that back of the heads of the people in the audience, and it's not moving, it don't match. If I'm hearing, and I'm looking at the audience and their heads is like this, you had a ventriloquist audience. Niggas was throwing they voice laughing and their heads wasn't even moving. Yo, Kev, the writing was bad. Fire them. Whoever they was, fire them, fire them, fire them, fire them, fire them. I'm gonna move on from that. They say, yo, Joe, you always talk about Kevin Hart, you hate Kevin Hart. It's current events. The goddamn documentary just came, the comedy show just came out like maybe last week, okay? Just like the Chappelle just hit Netflix. And like I said, watch Kevin Hart's and just go watch Dave Chappelle's show for 10 minutes and tell me the energy that you feel the difference in when it comes to the laughter, okay? Now, there's some other things I need to address, right? I'm getting tired of you ignorant dudes, and a lot of y'all want to comment on street stuff, and y'all not from the streets, never been in the streets, don't know nothing about the streets. Only thing you know about the streets is what you know from hip-hop. A lot of you. Y'all niggas is out here talking paperwork. Like, that is the funniest thing in the world to me. A lot of y'all niggas talking about paperwork and never was in the street. Don't know nothing what you talking about. It's just entertaining to y'all. You hear a rapper nigga talk about paperwork, and they probably wasn't even in the street. And y'all niggas talking about paperwork. You know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas, if you wasn't living it, stop fucking commenting on it. All right? You know what I'm saying? If I don't need your sports analysis, nigga, if you never played in the game of sports, if you wasn't a basketball player, don't sit here and tell me about basketball more than Michael Jordan. Nigga, I'm listening to Mike. Nigga, you never even played. How are you telling me about layups, dunks, workouts, and everything, and championships, and you didn't play? And I got Michael Jordan sitting right here. Nigga, you never fucking played. You fat, shaped, out of weight, couldn't make a basketball team, couldn't dunk a ball for your life. You only 3 feet, 300 pounds. Telling me how to win a championship, and I'm sitting here next to Michael Jordan. Y'all niggas shut the fuck up and watch the game, all right? Listen to Stephen A. Smith and these other niggas play the game, that played in the game or went to college and watched these niggas. Even if they was in street college. Seen some shit. Y'all niggas wasn't even born in the era. And be commenting on shit you don't know what the fuck you talking about. And y'all niggas is making niggas out here emotional and shit, listening to a bunch of niggas that's not even qualified to be in a conversation with most of these niggas. You dig? So let me get into why I came on. Two things. Before I say what I'm about to say, I need my young G's, any of y'all that's 25 right now up, right? Now, some of y'all may have already lived this and experienced this, what I'm going to ask you to do. And if you rock with me, you do it, and you tell me, you hit me in my DM. I don't do comments. I don't talk to niggas that's not qualified to talk to me. You want to talk to me and you know me, and you know that I respect you or your handle, you DM me and we build. Or you hit me on my website, chokenojokeproductions.com, send me a message and we build. I don't do the comment niggas. I'm not sitting here talking to niggas that ain't qualified for nothing, that didn't live nothing. Don't even know what they talking about. And just looking for attention and a reaction. I don't do that. Real niggas will get on the phone and call me and express any disgust or distaste that I have or they have with me. That's how real niggas move. Y'all niggas in the comments are the peanut gallery to me. Unless you lived my life or did some of the things that I did. If you produced as many shows as I did, if you documented as many hours as I did, we can have a conversation. Those niggas got my phone number. You niggas that don't know me personally, I don't care what you think. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know what you talking about, if you didn't grow up in the area, if you didn't grow up in the city, and if you didn't grow up in the time, I don't care what you think. Other niggas might. Why? I don't care. That's on them. Me, I'm not getting emotional about a bunch of ghosts. Niggas that know me personally and make fake accounts and make a comment to try to emotionally fuck with me. No. Pow, nigga. Get the nuts. You heard? So, what I would like my dudes, I'm gonna even say 23, because this came out 12 years ago. So 25, 35. So if you 35, 2008, you was about 23. This message may not be the same message that it is going to hit right now, right? So 25, 23, you can listen to this now and understand it now, because 12 years ago, you was 12 and you definitely didn't understand the message in this album. I want y'all to listen to Nas' album, Untitled album. It's really the nigga album, the one where you see his back and he got the slave whips on it. Started from the beginning to the end. Don't touch nothing, just listen. When you have time and you're not distracted. If you could burn one tonight, you know what I'm saying? And just pop that in and just listen to it from beginning to end. It will do something for you emotionally. It will do something for you spiritually. It will do something for you psychologically. It will do something for you to better you in this moment right now, because the album was a little ahead of its time if you didn't see as far as Nas saw then. When I see Nas at the album release party, I gave the nigga a pound and a hug. I told that nigga, yo, I love you. I love this album. I love what you stood for in this. What he said for was everything that we stand for today. But it was way back then. It was the same shit, but it is now magnified and publicized and more political for everybody to see it with the George Floyds and everything else. When you listen to this album, if he released it today, you'd have been like, he's a fucking genius. He's already a genius. It was just a little fast. You know what I'm saying? But check it out. The Nigger album or the Untitled album, I need y'all to listen to that as, look at it as homework for yourself that's going to better you spiritually, emotionally, psychologically, business-wise, everything. Trust me when I tell you that. I'm losing light here. Let me walk. Right? So, the sky's looking beautiful too. So, you know, y'all check that album out. And the reason I tell y'all to check it out is because what I'm gonna get into now will resonate with y'all where I am mentally to understand, I get what Choke was saying, and I get it, man. Look at this beautiful sky behind me, man. You see that? You see that? God is good. Look at that red. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm getting ready to get into now is this. I had a few people chime in to me and about the whole Alpo Unique interview and my thoughts on it. Let me say first this, man. I am one person with one opinion. I don't speak for everybody in the world, just me. Sometimes I'm right, sometimes I'm wrong. Sometimes I say stuff with the right intent and it may come off wrong. Sometimes I say stuff and I may be coming off trying to be very sweet and it comes off harsh. You know what I'm saying? So I am just a man. I have flaws, okay? I'm gonna say that. Now, I have nothing to retract as far as what I said and my opinion of the interview with Alpo and Unique from Mecca Audio. Now, it's two people. No. It's one person I want to address, and it's one thing I want to make clear so it's clear with everybody, okay? One would be, let me get over here. One would be that people say I disrespected Unique by saying that he was scared of Alpo. And when you say, yo, no disrespect, Choke, but you saying no, when you say no disrespect, you disrespecting a nigga. No, I say no disrespect because the ignorant, stupid motherfuckers will spin a person that ain't using common sense or know me personally and make them feel I'm saying what they saying, even though I said no disrespect. So once again, Unique, if you felt that I disrespected you by saying no disrespect, but you did not hit Alpo with the hard questions or whatever you said you was being a journalist, whatever. Like, if you felt that I felt that I disrespected you by saying that how you claim journalists and you didn't talk to him or address him made you scared of him, that's not disrespect. And if you felt like I was disrespecting you, I'm not disrespecting you. If you felt like I disrespected you, I apologize to you as a man if you felt like I was disrespecting you, but never was it intent to be taken as a line of disrespect. I don't think you scared of Alpo. I'm not scared of Alpo. But I know that certain conversations in the presence of Alpo can turn a conversation into dangerous grounds. So when I say there was fear and respect, the fear part becomes of, yo, if I say something that this nigga's not comfortable with, it can go left. I don't want it to go left, so I'm going to keep this conversation a certain way so me and this brother can build. Because of the fear that it can go wrong. Not the fear that you are scared of Alpo. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of niggas out here that don't fear Alpo, but know that it's dangerous grounds when dealing with the nigga. That don't make you pussy. That don't make you scared of the nigga. That makes you acknowledge that this nigga is a gangster just like you are a gangster. And if you don't want it to go nowhere, you're not going to take it a certain place. Never am I disrespecting you, brother. I said it then, and I say it now, and I reiterated what y'all said. We all men. I told you I know some of your background, some of your peoples. And Unique, stop listening to these niggas on the internet. Free game. Do not get caught up explaining yourself to niggas that didn't even walk in your shoes. Brother, you ain't got to explain shit to none of these fucking clowns. You Unique. Mecca Audio. You know how I first really know about you? It's in the hip-hop world when Dougie Fresh stole your shit and you ran down on him. I knew then, yo, this nigga's official. He's not gonna let a nigga take his shit. And then Dougie Fresh went and did the song and shouted y'all in the fucking song. I remember that. I lived it. Brother, I respect you. I respect you as a man and you doing your bid and holding it down in the streets and not telling and all that. I respect that. I don't respect you as no drug dealer. I don't respect you as no kingpin. Everything you did, I did. It may not have been the same a dollar amount. It may not have been the same amount of cars. It may not have been the same amount of jewelry. But I ain't proud of that shit. Nigga, you ain't better than me. I'm better by being out here for 25 years after the 25. And did it totally legit. I could pat myself on the back for that. You getting ready to start that journey that I did already. So I respect your gangster for you being a street nigga like many of us and didn't tell and went and did your time and motherfucking stayed in the law library and fought your fucking cases and walked out that bitch. Cause you look at it, nigga, you and Alpo was standing right next to each other and both of y'all niggas did the same fucking time a year apart. What's the difference between y'all two? You did 26, he did 25. Both of y'all niggas fucking held y'all own. What's the difference between y'all two? Him breaking unwritten law in the street law, which was called telling, right? That was what it was. You sat there and you said you was a journalist, and you could have easily said to the nigga Poe, yo, Poe, your truth is your truth, but tell the youth why you did what you did. It might be a story behind it. The nigga Poe might be like, yo, I did what I did because woo, 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 woo. Nobody ever asked him. 6ix9ine said he did what he did because niggas fucked his baby mother. Niggas never asked Poe. And for those who say, yo, Choke, man, you lost me when you say you still a fan of Poe. I'm still a fan of Poe pre-DC. That's what I said. The villain, not the nigga who anything after New York. I'm talking about the 80s, 90s nigga before DC. You tell me which one of y'all niggas ain't a fan of the Poe pre-DC. I'll wait. Tell me anybody that's not a fan of Poe pre-DC. So to those like the Porter family, I'm not saying I'm a fan of the man that certain people don't like. I'm talking about the lifestyle that we all lived in the 80s, early 90s and shit before that shit. Y'all niggas don't say it, can't sit here and tell me y'all ain't watching Paid in Full in your fucking crib and fucking disgusted. That's pre-Poe. That's pre-DC. That's what niggas is sitting around. Cameron fucking in the video. That's the niggas that like Cameron before the end of the movie. So let me be clear with that. If I wasn't clear with that, I'm being clear now. I fucked with Poe before DC. And we still haven't heard Poe's story. We heard Rich and AZ story. We heard AZ story. We didn't even hear Rich story. We heard AZ story. AZ story ain't Poe's story. So Dame and them, they could do Paid in Full. Dame could do Mr. Untouchable. Nicky Barnes story. Right? Mm-hmm. So, and nobody got nothing to say about it because what? It's just movies. So if I did the Alpo movie, which I say, oh, we ain't messing with Joe. You know what I'm saying? These dudes in the comments, don't pay them no mind. They are irrelevant unless it's a nigga in the comments that's from your era, that it was from your block, that was lifted with you. You know what I'm saying? So, please, y'all, leave that man Unique alone, man. I was not disrespecting that man. Unique, I thought it was an unwritten law. I mean, it was an unspoken truth that you not scared of Alpo. I thought you standing in front of Alpo proved to niggas you not scared of Alpo. Because how many niggas would have did that interview? Not many. It's not too many niggas that would stand in that nigga face. So that's the proof right there, Unique, that you not scared of Alpo, and I damn sure wasn't disrespecting you. If it was in the form of saying that you was scared of this nigga. You can't listen to these niggas that don't matter. I'm always easy to reach. I ain't got a problem or beef with nobody. Now, we journalists, and when I said I ain't a journalist, I don't fall under the journalistic window, huh? When I said, why when it come for me, the shit hit different? Can anybody explain that to me? Why when truth be told all day, every day, even on your birthday, things is said, why does it hit different? Why do niggas get mad at me for just speaking my truth, my opinion? Why? I'm here to enlighten. You know what I'm saying? Dudes like Unique, you could benefit from a nigga like me. In one conversation, I could change your whole grind you about to go through, and I could pick you up by the back of your shirt. No disrespect. This is not a disrespect. This is an analogy. If you was on the goddamn board, on the board of Monopoly, instead of you walking around, oh shit, the knowledge that I got, I could pick your piece up and move you 10 blocks. Maybe 10. I probably might could take you from Connecticut Avenue to Park Place. But y'all niggas letting these y'all let ego supersede all the real shit that you done did. You did 26 years. Stand up, 10 toes down. Amongst the illest niggas. And prior to you even doing that time, you done did a whole bunch of real nigga shit. You can let these niggas in the comments get you that emotional that you go from standing next to Poe, that you're not going to stand next to Poe, that you do an interview that you're not going to put out now. Yo, Unique, F these niggas. You do what you want to do. Niggas ain't selling bricks and coke and all that no more. Stop letting these niggas emotionally control you, brother. If you want to put it out, put it out. You already did it. So it don't matter if you put it out or not already, you already did it. If you were, the same reason why you not putting it out is the same reason every nigga that told you don't do it, do it. Don't do it and you did it. But now you did it and you got the reaction you got from it. Now you saying you're not gonna put it out. Put it, why? Because niggas swayed your opinion? You wouldn't have did it if you wasn't gonna put it out or didn't have the intentions to doing it. Don't let these niggas' opinions deter you off your course, brother. I got niggas coming at me saying all types of shit all day, every day. I don't care. I stick to my agenda. And the only reason right now I'm giving you this game is because these niggas is so stupid, they will be making videos for you to watch to rile you up and have you more upset with me about something you did yourself. And all I did was one man that made a comment on it. Had an opinion on it. But once again, so nobody got it misconstrued. Two things. Unique, nobody said you were scared of Alpo. I wasn't disrespecting you saying you were scared of him. Now you understand what I was saying. And those who say, oh, Choke, man, oh, you still say you're a fan of Alpo. All of y'all are. Pre-DC. Outside of maybe the family, the Pat Porters and the Porters that, you know, the rich situation, you know what I'm saying? Outside of the rich situation, y'all not gonna sit here and tell me that your favorite character in Paid in Full wasn't Cameron. And remember, Paid in Full don't got anything to do with DC. So the story ain't even been told. Not his story. So wait, y'all gonna sit here and tell me if they came out with the Alpo movie, y'all not going to see it? Why? Who you fooling? But all you stupid niggas, and if it don't apply, let it fly. Love Scarface, Al Pacino, the greasiest, grimiest Cuban, no loyalty having, disrespectful motherfucker in the game. Y'all all love him. From Unique and everybody else down, all idolize Scarface. The nigga wasn't shit. How many of y'all niggas got that nigga movie in your house? How many of y'all niggas watch that shit all the time? How many of y'all niggas got the poster on your fucking wall? That nigga fucked his boss' wife. Took her, married her, killed his boss. Went against the Connect. Killed his best friend, Manolo. This was the grimiest nigga in the world and y'all love him. So do you understand when I say I was a fan of Poe pre-DC? Just the same way y'all motherfuckers are a fan of Scarface. Y'all love that cokehead motherfucker. That nigga's a cokehead junkie. But y'all love his character. Y'all loved him. He was a junkie. He was disloyal. He was scum. But y'all loved him. And he was a character. He wasn't even real. But you gonna tell me you mad at a nigga that say that he was a fan of Alpo pre-DC? I gotta keep saying pre-DC because I gotta be clear. None of y'all niggas is the fan of the nigga Cameron in the movie, like y'all niggas ain't the fan of Al Pacino character Tony Montana and Scarface. Y'all niggas need to knock it off out here. Y'all niggas need to knock it off out here. Knock it off, okay? So no disrespect to the Porter family. Pat, shout out to you. You know what I'm saying? Never am I saying I'm a fan of the nigga that killed your brother. I'm being clear, okay? To anybody in that family. I'm not saying that. I'm a fan of Jay-Z, the rapper, but I don't like that nigga. Do you see the difference? Do I gotta use that nigga as a fucking analogy? I love that nigga music. But not what he stand for in real life. That's all I'm saying. All right, Unique, we good? I hope so. Nobody said you was scared of Alpo. If anything, niggas know you the only nigga that ain't scared of Alpo because you the only motherfucker that met up with that nigga on the street. My nigga.